Georgia, the state of the Union, home of Atlanta Motor Speedway, just outside of downtown Atlanta. And we're here for the Inspired Thunder Series first race in their next-gen car here from Atlanta Super Speedway. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Green Flag Racing Network and the Inspired Racing League Network. I'm Chris Roscoe, alongside myself, Ashton Pritchard, and first race that I've broadcast on this new configuration. And Ashton, what are your thoughts on the repave?
It's definitely an interesting take on a mile and a half. You don't usually see restrictor plate style racing at these kind of tracks. Normally one drives away, but it makes it really interesting. You never know who's going to get it.
Absolutely. Brings this new sort of like pack racing that we saw, or that we've seen in the real life NASCAR races, is with the effect of the draft and the increased banking. And just under a minute left here in qualifying. You see the current running order of qualifying up on your screen, with Aaron Stanton currently provisional pole.
He's got the number 9 up by 11 thousandths of a second.
So definitely close lap times here, very flat out. And Ashton, you've driven on the new configuration and the old configuration. How does it drive differently?
The old configuration, you're sliding around a lot more. So you got to be feathering the throttle a lot. It's not it doesn't feel like it's in the track the entire time around. The new configuration, you have grip. You're flat out the whole way around. You don't got to worry about braking or any of that. Only time you really ever get loose is when the tires decide to go.
Absolutely. Qualifying over. And let's take a look at the results of qualifying. I get this pulled up correctly. Aaron Stanton with the fastest lap. Cade Cannon, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Jackson Hadaway, top 5. And here's
Very close times.
here's the starting grid. I just mentioned the top 5. Ty Stone, 6th. Ben Knert, Ben Milden, starting in row number 4. Elijah Fisher, Bobby Hadaway, Rob Wilhoit, and Travis Farmer rounding out the top 12. Ty Wilson, Austin Winch, Wade Alexander, Dustin Walenti, Juan Cobbs, Colton Ward. And that rounds out your 18-car field for tonight's event.
The thing that they have to question is, when's the big one going to happen? Just because it's a mile and a half doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So how aggressive will they be on the pushes? How early will they try to make them aggressive moves, or will they be patient and wait till the end?
Take a look at this grid. Couple of great paint schemes I'm looking at. See the 28 of Milden running that WeatherTech scheme, and the 5 of Ty Wilson running that Kyle Larson scheme.
I don't know who's running the food scheme, but that is now making me hungry.
Yeah, I tried getting some delivery up to the commentary booth, but I think the delivery guy got lost.
Got stuck in downtown Atlanta traffic.
Yeah. Just waiting on, I believe, one more driver to get this race underway. And first, as I mentioned in the pre-race, this is the first race with the new next gens. Just got done racing I believe it's the late model stock series past couple weeks, and now I believe 4 or 5 weeks of the next gens.
So it's going to be who's better in the next gens for these races, who understands the draft better. One thing I have my eye on is I saw during qualifying a couple guys, they dip down on the front stretch. Now, I don't know if they're allowed to do that during the race per se, but if they are, I don't think people are quite inclined to let them back up. So that is a spot of interest that I have.
So you're saying that with drivers going below that yellow line on the front stretch, there's going to be a there's going to be definitely cautions caused from that or potentially contact.
Oh, 100%, I think. Especially with how bumpy it is down there. If you're not careful, it can bounce you around. Just takes one over-aggressive move.
Pace light's back. The light's back on the pace car. We have one more lap around.
If you saw that on the pit entry there, but there looks like there was dirt or some debris down there. So that could be interesting getting on pit road.
Definitely, especially if we have a crash down there. More debris ends up being laid there.
To be fair, I don't think that would be the #1 concern if you're crashing down towards there.
Yeah, definitely. You crash down there and like, oh yeah, there's just no grip down there.
No grip as I'm sliding backwards down towards the inside wall. If it's there during green flag pit stops, that'll get interesting.
That'll be where the interest happens. You get a better look at it from this camera view, Ashton, but that Jackson Hadaway is the one with that food food sponsorship. So blame him for your hunger.
Did I just realize are the Uncrustables too? And since I usually love PB&Js, that just makes it even worse.
Well, Jackson Hadaway has a pretty good starting spot, starting third on the inside row. But I think Cade Cannon and Aaron Stanton have the best view for this race start.
I think personally, where you want to be during the beginning of the race is right in the back, away from all the chaos, because you know it's going to start up front.
Here we go. Pace cars off. Get to the EchoPark restart zone. We're underway here from Atlanta.
Outside line gets a little bit of a better jump, but inside line looks a lot more organized together. Cars are a lot closer together, so I think the inside line should beat them coming out of 2.
Oh, I saw Ty Wilson move up the track. But we stayed green, no contact, and no wreck so far.
See if we can get the first lap through, which will be victory within itself, and then we get the long run right after. Looks like they're all being patient right now. Sideline getting a little bit of a surge of energy. .43 up the track just a little bit. Comes back now.
Good look down the backstretch. See all the moves happening.
It looks like right now, if it was a numbers game, which usually it is, looks like that outside line has it. See, I think there's 4 cars on the inside line. The rest of them are at the top. Well, I say that, and then they all go back down to the bottom.
This is a great camera angle.
Real sense of the speed going on. Got a car into the wall. Oh, the purple car, couldn't tell who that was. It's like it's all right now, the last car on the outside line.
Austin Winch in that 34 machine. Looks to be the car you're talking about, and I don't see any right side damage apart from a little scrape on the bumper.
Yeah, it looked like he just went up and barely scraped it, but he definitely was up in it. A lot of shuffling for position.
Aaron Stanton moves up to the top in front of the outside pole sitter Cade Cannon. Now Mike Hauser in the lead.
Pole clear ahead of both lines. It's up to him if he wants to block or is he gonna just hold that line.
Oh, and he goes
He's
up.
gonna pull block the top.
Multiple cars in the outside wall.
2 cars in the wall.
Oh, and I think we're wrecking.
Three wide, 4 wide.
How did they all
straight.
save that? Yeah.
What a drive. The rack and pinion steering, I can't stress how hard them things are to save like that. Way to
Excellent
go for the.
drives. Yeah, excellent drives for everyone here. Able to keep this straight, and we're already 6 laps into this race.
Yeah, not only great job on the drivers that were out of control a little bit for getting it back under the control, but great job to the rest of the field for checking up and not just running them over. That was great heads up.
Yeah, some bad news for you, Ashton. That food car is now in the lead.
As long as he gets a peanut butter and jelly at the end of it, that's all that matters. And he's pushed by a Coca-Cola car.
As his teammate,
That's a
Hayden
full meal.
Williams. Had 2 teammates of H&W Motorsports currently sitting 1-2, so excellent day for them if they're
Guys,
able to keep this going.
the 25, and I think that's the 45 behind, don't look like they're too content in riding behind because they both look like they're peaking as the outside line begins to form a little bit.
That's the 46 of Ben Knert you were talking about. Now the 5 of Ty Wilson
About
wants
to
a
go
piece.
3. Oh, kept it down. The outside line looks like it's starting to gain a little bit of it back.
You're right on board. Let's take a look.
Car in the wall.
This is Ben Milden. Just take a look at what you see, and it's just a mess in front of him.
Thought going down the highway was bad. Try doing that at 180 miles an hour when you can't see 2 inches in front of you when you're right behind them.
Riding on board Travis Farmer now. The
You see the lap
velocity
times on the dash too. They're 30.5 seconds. They're going around this track.
that time. Let's take a look. Right on board. Here's the leader, Jackson Hadaway, and a lot different story up here from the front.
I can guarantee you he's. Oh, there's a car in the apron behind it. Just saw it in the mirror. Who that was, but there was it looked like it was a white car, got all out of shape, and it was way down near the inside wall. Might have been Farmer, I think, because he's way back, a lot further than he was.
May have been Travis Farmer. Unfortunately, don't have a replay of it. I might have it right here.
See what happened here.
Here it is.
It was a 28. Oh yeah, he just goes down. I think he might have been bailing probably.
Yeah. Smart move by Travis Farmer.
I just saw a few pixels moving, and that as I like to call it, the iRacing PTSD kicked in.
Oh, a wrecking! Elijah Fisher around.
15. Locks it down. Just a 16 around. No cost. There, caution's out now.
Let's take a look.
Just got loose.
Able to keep it off the wall though, so 4 fresh tires and should be good to go.
Yep, good job on him for keeping it locked down, not letting it roll. Is there damage on that right front? Looked like there was a little black mark there. I don't know if that's just the paint scheme or what I'm looking at. I think it's just a paint scheme.
Yeah.
So now this opens up Pandora's box pretty much. Because I think some people might stay out as well because there are only 13 laps in the race. And depending on how much gas you have and how many sets of tires you have, some people I think might stay out. Yep. Some people come in, some people stay out. There's the dirt.
Let's take a look, see if there's any takers. This is looking at the entry to pit road. Cars will come in from the bottom right of your screen.
Like the.
So about a 50-50 split.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Because 13 laps, green flag laps, might not seem like a lot, but that can, depending on how hard you were running, mean a lot. And as you saw with the 16, it just went around basically on its own.
Uh,
And that, oh, looks like it was a splash and go. Bad to guess.
fuel only.
Do you have the stats for how long they can go on a green flag run on gas?
I do not, unfortunately. Not off the, not off right away.
Go off the assumption of probably around 40, 45, because I imagine they're probably running 75% or something right around there, if not full. Number 5 car in the lead with that Kyle Larson paint scheme.
Ty Wilson up 12 positions from where he started, but somehow not the biggest mover so far. Wade Alexander, Dustin Walenti right behind, both up 13 positions from where they qualified.
And that's where the sitting in the back, wait for them to either wreck or all pit during a caution comes into play. Because now you're positioned in the front, you have the control. Now it depends, do you want to stay up there and keep racing for position? Or would you rather fall back to the back again? So far, though, they've all kept it pretty clean. Like the pace lights are off as they go double file into turn 1. The interesting part is, how fast and how hard do you think those guys push that just pit?
Well, considering that I don't think any of them took tires, I don't think they're pushing very hard. I think they're playing the long strategy. They're getting fuel, thinking that we're going to go for a long green flag run. So I don't think they push very hard. I think they stay towards the back and try and play it safe.
If I'm Hadaway, I'm a little worried, just because you're right mid-pack. That's usually where bad stuff happens, and at that point, you usually don't have much time to react. But they also have been racing pretty good with each other, so he also knows by now probably how the pace of the race feels, if he's want to push or if he's going to want to stay back. But that's going to be the very interesting one to watch. Pace car dives to cover in pit road.
Not sure if he's safe down there. We saw him practice a wreck down there as we're back underway here from Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Massive gap between 40 and the 46. That's going to cost them big time coming into the corner unless they can close that up. The car jumps right out to a lead on both lines, but they both are going to be catching them going into turn 3 or coming out of 4 with both lines with a run. The 11 looks like he's playing a little bit of a blocking game right now. Nothing wrong with that.
I think that 11 is kind of, oh,
car
Ben Nerd on the wall. And now 3 wide right behind.
Knowing how these cars are, that's probably some damage right there. Probably some steering damage. Stopped it pretty good. Looks like there's a little bit of damage, I think, on the right front, too. So that'll be something to watch. Now that car's going to want to push tight. And them tires, if it does have wheel damage, is just going to burn. It does look like there's a little bit of right front.
Yeah, it does see Walenti still in second.
5-car breakaway. 6-car now.
Now we're petering down to single file.
Looks like they're trying to get some laps run. The race for the lead starting to heat up. He got ditched.
Oh, side by side for 4th. Ty Stone wanting to go around the outside. And now Ty Wilson on the wall.
completely by himself. He keeps it up there as the field navigates around. Still under the wall. Finally comes off of it. Man, I don't know what just happened there. It just looked like it just went straight. I don't know if he had technical issues or what happened.
Yeah. Well, there's the, Oh!
Oh, smoke up ahead. Wrecking.
Big wreck.
Big wreck. 4 cars involved.
It's a lot of damage. 34 of Austin Winch. Mike Hauser involved. Bobby Hadaway. Juan Cobb spins it around. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at this.
See where it all started.
Oh, way at the front.
The 88 got turned. Either they got turned or came down, one of the two. And once again, like I said during the start of the race, it always happens towards the front. Oh, the 88 just got loose, looks like.
Comes down right in front of his son, Jackson Hadaway, and piles up.
Looks like there was like 6, 7 cars involved in that.
Yeah, so couple heavy hitters taken out. Right on board with Bobby Hadaway.
Oh, 43 had nowhere to go.
Yeah. Right on board, Bobby Hadaway.
Wild ride. Ooh. 16 barely made it through that.
Here's Mike Hauser's point of view. And yeah, just like you said, nowhere to go.
And sometimes that's the danger with being on the top side, is sometimes you just really have nowhere to go. And at that, all you can really do is slam the brakes and hope it stops.
Yep.
Some heavy hitters in that, as pit road becomes a very busy place.
Just over, well over half
Looks
the
like 4
field.
tires are being took.
Only 7
I
drivers
don't
stay
blame
out.
them. I think now's the time you want to take tires, because now we've seen what happens. The handling, it's a massive thing here. '27's first comes off pit road after taking 4 fresh tires, it looked like. So he's one to watch, I think. Looks like some of these cars really torn up.
And Dustin Walenti able to take the lead away from that one.
And Travis Farmer going from the back up the 4th now. Do you know if they have fast repairs in this one or no?
There are no fast repairs.
So that damage could mean a lot to some of these racers, as some of them now look like they have gone a lap down. Now, if this were Talladega and Daytona, I wouldn't worry much about the wheel damage, but since this is Atlanta, you're gonna feel that.
Well, we're getting ready to go race already after that major wreck off of turn number 2. Well, we've seen both wrecks so far today come off of turn number 2.
Yeah, it gets very, very loose coming out of 2. It can definitely get loose when you have somebody on your outside, for sure, because the air's no longer on that right rear, and it just wants to pop up.
So, 12 laps until that first wreck, the 16 spinning out. And then another 8-lap run to, or another 8 laps to that last wreck on lap 20. So, How long do you wager for this next? How long this next reflag run's gonna last?
Well, this wreck it was a lot bigger, so I think the field either they have two responses they could do. They could say, "Oh, okay, let's get too aggressive. Let's calm it down." They could just run laps, or they could get even more aggressive.
Cautions breed
So it's really up in
cautions.
the air. Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
And we're back underway here from Atlanta Motor Speedway, and a lot better start. I see a lot,
A lot more orderly.
lot,
It looked like
lot less gaps.
if a car coming off at pit road looks like it was one of them cars that was involved in the wreck.
That was Juan Cobbs, the 03. He was involved in that wreck that brought out the caution. He comes off of pit road.
Unfortunately, the only hope right now at that point is just pray for a caution because he's not going to keep up with the pack. It does look like there is a group of 3 cars back there for him.
Yeah. And 2 of those 3 cars in that backpack running by themselves.
They're racing back there. A lot of heavy hitters involved in that wreck.
Oh, Bobby Hadaway, Rob Wilhoit, side by side. This is a battle for 16th, I believe 2 laps down for each of them.
And you never know who has the lucky dog either, so you want to race every spot like it's the last when you're a lap down. It looks like Hadaway has it right now. He is 1 lap down, first car.
Rob Wilhoit.
And the next one is Hobbs,
Yeah.
and he is 2 laps down, so. Still a long way to go in the race, so it ain't over till it's over. Just saw there was actually pretty interesting. The 46 on the front stretch. He did what I've seen a lot of people do, and personally I've done myself, where you run your left side over that red line, over the apron, and it rotates it just a little bit better, that front stretch, and sometimes you can get some monster runs through it. Let's see if he does it again here. Right there.
Well, I don't want to say it just yet, but it looks to be a lot more orderly this start than the previous 2.
Yeah, it looks like there's only 3 cars that are trying to run up there, and it's either they're trying to race or they're trying to find a way to get down. Knowing how it's looking, they're probably trying to find a way to get down. Looks like they're trying to get some laps in, which I understand.
Lap 29 of 180 here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2 cautions already in the books, and things look to be calming down here. And yep, here we go.
Oh.
Everyone trying to zipper in line.
Yeah, that outside line has gone nowhere. They have gained some help with the 5 car. He was also
here we go. Here's Rob Wilhoit.
Oh, it's gonna
Lap
get
car
tight.
in the wall.
Sticks it in the wall.
I thought he was getting rear-ended by Ty Wilson right there in the 5.
Honestly, I think he might have done that on purpose. I think he was just trying to stay out of the way, and sometimes as a lap car, that's all you can really do. But that now puts the 16, the first car 1 lap, or the 22. I just read the position as the number, my mistake. But that puts the 22 as the first car a lap down. So if a caution were to come out right now, he gets the lap back.
Well, you remember how you said that they were trying to just wind laps down? Not anymore. Ben Knert moves up a couple positions with that Rob Wilhoit kind of situation, and he's now sitting second. I think he wants that lead.
Now that 46, he's running right around the middle. As it looks like he's trying to keep both lanes behind him in a way.
He drifts up to block that 25
got really loose. 16 got really loose as the 40 bails.
40 Wade Alexander drops down, and he's able to merge back up onto the track.
He's going to lose the pack, I think. 16 got very loose once again coming off of turn 2. Really trouble spot coming off of that corner. Especially on the high side. The 40 has now dropped all the way back. He has no friends back there.
Oh, I think that winding laps down is kind of out the window now with everyone. Looks like they're trying to race. Oh, and Fisher looks.
Oh, that's big move.
Oh, volunteer round. Able
will he
to
save it?
catch it.
Hang
We
on to
stay
it, buddy.
green.
What a
save. Dusty Walenti in that 11 Ford Mustang.
Fortunately, he's going to go all the way to the back, but I think he's just happy to have a race car right now.
After we've seen both of our wrecks happen with just someone just straight getting loose, and happened in turn 3 where we mentioned earlier that the trouble spot was coming out of turn number 2, and now we're side by side for the lead.
The 16 looks like he's been having handling issues on the high side, so definitely keep an eye on that, especially coming out of 2. I saw him get loose a few times. Looks like there's a decent breakaway on the main pack here.
These top 7 cars sort of pulling away from the rest of this lead pack, as we're still side by side for the lead.
Yeah, neither driver has help right now, so that's the tough part. They don't know. The inside will pull, and the 22 goes another lap down.
Oh, Wilhoit, caution!
Oh.
I thought I heard tires. There we go.
A lap down. What happened here?
Well, let's take a look. I know I heard tires. Glances off that outside wall, and around she goes. Oof!
Ooh, catches the 9 in it, and the 43 again has nowhere to go. They're probably not going to be too happy with that.
Another case of a car getting loose, and yeah, that's some damage to that 22 machine.
I was just sitting here wondering why it was sounding so loud outside. Then I realized it's currently dumping. That'll do it.
That would do it. Oh, Elijah Fisher comes to pit road. Ben Knerp, Ben Milden look to be coming with.
I think everybody comes here. Might have some people that risk it, but I think everybody should come here. They're going to want 4 fresh tires.
We're about to see.
It looks like the 34 is the only
Stays
car
out.
to stay out.
34 stays out. 5 stays out.
The two cars stay out.
And everyone else comes in.
The 88, he stays out, but I think he's just staying out to get his lap back.
88 stays out. Yep, he's getting his free pass. But everyone else wants service.
Now, you want to be careful. You don't want to overshoot your box, because that can cost you a lot of time. Look, Travis is going to be the first one out. Looks like it was a fuel only for some of these guys.
Ah,
interesting.
Elijah Fisher.
I've seen some 2 tires. I've seen 4 tires, it looks like.
Well, we definitely have varying pitch strategy. Winch and Wilson pitting lap 21. Stanton, the only one that's pitted both times, and Farmer, Stanton, and Fisher pitting lap 13. And everyone
Some
except
guys
the
are
top,
staying in.
everyone except the top two, they came in this time.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because now there's roughly 15 green flag laps. You gotta count some of them caution laps. You're gonna feel that. Unless they were taking it very, very easy, which is also a possibility as well. I believe we are coming to take the green here. Maybe not.
Yep, there it
Oh,
is.
yes, they are. There they go.
There's the double file, and just about to get ready for some more action, and an action-packed race. It's been 3 cautions already, or only on lap 40 of 180, so on pace for 12 cautions.
Well, the worrying part that I have is if you look at that 34, he has some right front damage. With him being on older tires and the guys in behind, you don't know what kind of launch he's going to have, and you don't know the aero. And look at the 5 car as well. He has front end damage. So this could be very, very interesting on the start here. You have 2 damaged cars leading both lines.
And 2 clean motors right behind, with Travis Farmer and Aaron Stanton not involved in any incidents so far. So if you're Travis Farmer or Aaron Stanton, you're sitting second in line, you know the car in front of you has damage. Do you push, or do you try and go for the lead?
Since you're only 40 laps in, I'd say let him get up this pace a little bit. Like, give him some room, because you know they're going to struggle to go. Don't push it yet. You still got 140 laps in this thing. Just take it easy, let them go. You know they're going to struggle. And I believe Travis is on old tires as well, because I think he just took a splash and go. It's a bad start from a lot of these.
Unable to pull up the pit stop times right away as we go green, and the 34 doesn't get the message. Slow start for the bottom, and Ty Wilson's your race leader now.
Well, it looks like the 5 car, because he laid back a lot, and then he shot forward early, so that might be something to look at. I don't know if the race officials are going to look at it.
Here comes Ty Stone on the outside.
Right here you go. You got all these damaged cars leading the line. Now the top's going to stack up right here. They're going to have no choice to stack up. Ooh, 34 in the wall.
34 and 27 in the wall. And here comes Travis Farmer for the race lead. He's got Elijah Fisher. Elijah Fisher in second in line on that bottom, who's spun twice, I believe 2 times tonight.
Just once. He spun off a 2 by himself and almost lost it again. But again, this track can be tricky coming out of 2 sometimes.
And there goes Elijah to the top. He wants the race lead.
No help though, so it's gonna be interesting. He's gonna have to find some buddies. At this point in the race, what you're trying to do is you're trying to find who your friends are. 16 goes to take it by himself, looks like. The massive run. Oh, he's got help in the number 40 now. The outside line begins to form. Who's going to lead this lap? Looks like the 16 is going to lead at the line.
Yeah, what you mentioned about help is with this new draft style racing is you can't pass without having basically someone push you.
Whether it's a teammate or if it's just somebody you know you can rely on, you want to make friends early in the race. So when it comes to late in the race, you have somebody with you. As the 40 car looks like he's scraping the wall just a little bit.
Oh, no. Wade Alexander
keeps it straight, but that's going to be some significant damage.
Keeps it straight. Austin Wench, I saw a little wiggle right there too. So
there's wheel damage on that.
Yeah, definitely some
He might not make it through turn 1 and 2. He hit hard.
Let's see. Here comes Colton Ward up to second.
don't know if he's going to be able to go much anywhere with it. All you can really do right now is shove the 16 because it doesn't. Oh, he just now cleared Farmer, so he might be able to make a move if he wants to. He just needs help. This Travis looks like he just has no friends right now.
Yeah, and note on that, Travis Farmer all by himself, the lone Velocity Motorsports entry in tonight's event. So he has no teammates helping him out.
And this is where previous races that you've done, and how clean you've raced people, this is where it comes into play. Because if you're behind, say you're behind Travis, and for some reason he ran into you or wrecked or something happened, you're not going to want to help him. But say he races it clean every week, then you're going to have more of an incentive to help.
Yeah, and the 25 of Ty Stone also has a bit of an incentive to work with Travis Farmer. He is the lone Inspired Motorsports entry into tonight's event. So two single car teams currently sitting third and fourth in positions.
Yeah, it could be very interesting. If these single car teams work together, they do have a good shot. Though it looked like he just got a little loose on entry there. It's a 42 into the wall. That or a big block happened. Both leaders
Colton
were
Ward
stalled out.
slowed. Here comes Ty Stone.
You gotta be very aggressive. It was very aggressive with the blocks. I think it was a block gone wrong, but we all stay green as they go 3 wide behind. The car scrapes the wall. The 43 is still in this. I just saw him back there. And involved in 2 wrecks with significant damage both times, and he's still laying out. That is why you keep digging. You never know what's gonna happen.
And another note with that Mike Hauser 43 machine, he's still on the lead lap.
He's
currently running 13th. He's currently running 13th.
Right now, if I had to guess, this plan is probably wait for caution to repair as much as you can under caution while staying on the lead lap. Those would be very tricky to do at the same time. So it looks like it was at the 3 car, I think. Coca-Cola car looked like he got loose coming out of 2 again. Turn 2 is that danger spot on that top line.
Yeah, riding on board with Austin Wench, and this is just a look at the entire front pack and all the moves happening.
We've just now completed lap 50, on to 51 now. Someone just bottomed out. Looks like he's going to give just an air push. Right now, I don't think they're going to be locking bumpers. They're probably just letting the air do the trick. That's really all you need to do. Is if you have a car around and coming out of turn 3s, he keeps it straight. I think that was the 28, I believe. Looks like he clipped the apron. This is the WeatherTech car. Put it straight, no damage.
See if I can get a... Oh, Fisher through the grass.
Oh, Fisher through the grass.
And the caution flies yet again.
We have 2 things to look at now.
Didn't get a chance to find that 28 slide, but here's the 16. Off the... Oh!
Oh, got loose off 4. Top line's always very loose. A wild ride through the grass. Kept it off the wall, though. That is the most important part. He might have tagged the outside wall, though, before spinning, though. That also could have sent him as well. No, he just got loose.
The 3 of Hayden Williams goes for a slide.
Looks like he locks down. Don't see significant damage on there. I think he might be alright to keep going. The 42 looked like he had some pretty good contact with the 16 car.
So, another caution.
You have nowhere to go.
Another caution in tonight's event. Caution number 4. And
It looked like when the 28 spun during the green before the caution came out, he was running bottom of 3 and 4. I think he might have just clipped the apron. I think it just probably upset the car. It happened in 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's very easy to clip that apron and go around, as a lot of drivers can do. A lot of drivers do that fairly easily. Here's the choices.
What decisions?
Decisions. Under caution for the 4th time tonight. Lap 55 of 180. Elijah Fisher, Hayden Williams get together off of turn number 4, and they go through the grass. I don't think the lawn care crew is going to be super happy with that.
It's tricky sometimes to come off them corners, especially if you're too aggressive on the wheel. It can really send it for a ride.
Jackson Hadaway inherits the race lead.
Here's the ironic thing about the whole situation with the 28. Him having that half spin saved him from being involved in that wreck that just happened. As he stayed out, looks like he inherits P4.
So, fairly eventful race so far. Let's
The bright side is no one's barrel rolled, so that's always a positive.
Yeah, let's leave the airborne wrecks to me, please. A run through
Cost 2
the
of them.
you've caused 2 of them. Let's run through the brief rundown of tonight's race so far. Lap 12, Elijah Fisher gets loose off of turn number 2.
Yeah, it's very, very easy to lose it off the top side of Atlanta, especially when the tires go. That goes back onto the grip that I was talking about. If that thing has no grip, you're going to struggle. It looks like, is that the 46? I believe that's the 46 on the outside, and it looks like he has a little bit of front end damage there, so that could get interesting as well. He does. The inside line, I think, will be the strongest line here. You can somewhat get away with steering, but engine and aero don't want neither.
So we're getting ready to go green yet again here from Atlanta. And what are some of the key takeaways you've seen from this race so far?
It's one of the key takeaways is handling. 100% handling, especially coming out of the corners on that top side. Every single wreck that someone has spun has happened coming off the top or switching lines from the top. So you got to be very, very cautious that you're going to switch these lines because you don't know what the car is going to do. Handling is a massive factor. Who's going to have the better tires? Who's going to stay out of trouble the most?
Pace car pulls off. We're getting ready to go green yet again here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jackson Hadaway gets an amazing launch, and what a gap back to Ben Knurt in that 46 machine.
It's a double-edged sword, though, because now they're going to have all this time to work with each other, build just a massive run as the 11 taps the apron. They're going to have a massive run by the time they get to him. I think he's just a little too far out front. That is something you never want to do in super speedways because they're going to come right to you. And if you block, you're basically giving them a choice of wreck you or wreck the field.
Yep, this is riding on board. Jackson Hadaway looking back at Ben Knurt and the field. And that lead that he gained on that start, and that's gone.
It looks like the 46 is going to try to go to the top side. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I don't know if he knows, but he does have front end damage, and that's just going to plow. It looks like the 28 came centimeters from the wall. The 40 car bails.
And we're about to see if that's a good choice as the entire outside line brushes the outside wall.
Looks like there's a...
Oh boy, 3 wide back here.
3 wide.
Ben Knurt goes all the way from 2nd to 11th.
As long as he can keep that draft, just keep your foot in it. You never know what's going to change. Unfortunately, I think it was the 22, I believe, is officially out of the race tonight's race.
Not the running Rob Wilhoit wants, but sometimes you just have bad races and car on the wall towards
Somebody
the
just
back, and I don't see who it was.
whoever it was found out where the wall was.
Yeah, and
As a racer, if you're like even if you're near the guy or around the guy, you just hear that noise. Especially at super speedways, your muscles instinctively tighten up. There's one car on the outside wall. Who's that? It's a black car on the outside wall. Ooh.
At the 11, a Dustin Halenti.
He's gonna lose the draft from that, unfortunately. He's
That's
now pretty good right side damage.
That's the second time he's brushed that outside wall, hasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, Jackson Hadaway's been caught. Ty Stone wants the lead. He goes around the outside with the help. Travis Farmer, Ben Milden.
Look who's got all that damage repaired. That 5 car back with fresh aero. And probably looks like a little bit of front end damage, but it should not affect too much. He almost has that car back up, and now he's back up there running. Looks to be in the 5th position.
Fitting with the 5 car, but
If he's not content with it, he wants more. The race for the lead heats up.
Side by side for the lead, all the way back through the field. This front pack's side by side, car for car.
Ooh, 16 got a little close to the apron there. Remember, we saw the 28 clip it. Gotta be very, very cautious to touch it. It looks like the 11 has officially lost the draft, even the 3 cars. Man, he was looking fast.
63 laps in here at Land Motor Speedway. Yeah, all it needs is one caution for that 11 car, and he's back right up with these front runners.
Yeah, but he's gonna have all that damage. Who knows what it's gonna do when it's in the draft, when it has that dirty air pushing on it. Especially right front damage. There's no way of telling if there's any wheel damage or anything like that. Oh, hard into the wall. 25, I believe. No caution, we stay green.
Oh, that's some heavy right end damage.
That should end his race right there. That looks like a broken right front as his fender does not know whether to be part of the car or off of it.
It's almost like a magic. There it goes. There goes the bumper.
There it goes.
Well, that's got to be devastating if you're that driver of the 25, and now the caution comes out.
The caution. Right front is destroyed. I think that might be enough damage to end his race, unfortunately. And he was up there pretty much all day.
Ben running up towards the front for most of tonight's race, and it's got to be frustrating. You run up front, make one mistake, hit the wall, and there goes your race.
From the angle he spun it, he might have had help. There was an abrupt turn.
Let's take a look. Here's a look at the field when the caution came out. I don't know if there's another contact. No, it looks to be off of Ty Stone.
That right front is gone.
Well, while we're under caution, let's get Ty Stone and let's take a look, see how he's doing. Hey Tyler, it's Chris Roscoe, Ashton Pritchard in the booth. You got a copy?
Well, they're loading me in the ambulance and flying me over to General Hospital. So I mean, it'll have to be quick.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had help with that wreck? Couldn't quite get a good look at the replay there.
No, I was a little loose on entry. Yeah, and then I'm looking at it real quick. Really, me and the 3 did make contact. I don't know if that's what got me loose or not, but I think we were both. I was trying to shade down to get air on my nose, and he just kind of flew up, and we met, and that was it.
That's a
Well,
tough break, too. You were very, very fast, too. You were probably one of the favorites to get it.
Yeah, I really love doing this kind of racing, but you know, the biggest part of it is staying out of the mess, and we didn't do that. So we'll try again later this season. I think we got some more plate stuff to do, and that'll be fun.
yeah, tough break for you and that 25 crew, but look forward to watching your race next week and hopefully redeeming yourself after how this race ends.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Where are we going next week? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I just show up and I get handed the keys. So
All right. Well, we'll try not to wreck out next week. Y'all have a good night.
yeah, you too. Was Ty Stone, driver the number 25, involved in the most recent accident to cause tonight's event, and Elijah Fisher electing the outside.
Yeah,
Well,
it's going to be an interesting start there.
I don't think. I
I was
think that's a.
surprised the 5 car didn't pit, honestly, to repair more damage. He doesn't have much left. Granted, he also has a very good starting position right now, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. Cobbs is now officially only 1 lap down now. One more caution, and he's back in the folds. And with how it's going, I wouldn't count out that 9 car. Yeah, he might be 16 laps down, but you never know what's going to happen.
I will have 16 cautions by the end of the race.
I hope not. I just want, if there is, I just want to see one wreck repeat what I did to you at Daytona.
You mean at Las Vegas?
Both tracks.
Oh, are you talking about when I landed on top of you? And then proceeded to
1
land on
minute
top
I'm
of
leading
two.
the outside. Next thing, 1 minute I'm leading the outside. Next minute I know there's a car inside of my hood. I'm flying down the freaking banking, and now there's a car coming straight ahead on at me at 130.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
that cemented my nickname as Priest in that league, and here we go,
The
another
5 car is
restart.
leading way back.
And what a start! That was
It's
messy.
it's like they're keeping it. Oh, there's big gaps in this one. This might take a minute to get going. I don't like. If I'm the 16, I'm looking back like, oh no.
Now everyone looks like they're getting all situated.
Armor's looking like he's taking the inside to try to take the lead. There's a 28 who was spun earlier, if you remember, still up in the top 5.
There's a camera angle we haven't used all day from the Goodyear blimp.
Farmer clears the top side. Will he block or will he try to stay in line? Oh, 2 cars
Oh,
in the wall.
three
Looks
wide.
like it's getting close. Close. 40 car cut him a big break there, lifting. I don't know if you've noticed yet, they still really haven't been given too big of shots yet. If you still look, there's still always that gap between them. They're still letting the air do the trick. The question will come who will start shoving first, and will the rest of the field follow? And when will it happen?
And how many cautions is it going to cause?
These next ends, you can push pretty hard with them, I've noticed. But again, you got to be careful where you push. The 16, he has been fighting for up front all day. Still not willing to give up. 2 spins and he's still up front. Might not have the best handling car, but he has the best drive to win this out of anyone, I think, right now. I think he is my one to watch right now.
There's a lot of good drivers up towards the front. We have... Oh! Jackson Hadaway!
Can he save it?
Brushes that inside wall and...
Oh, he's going to smack go to the front. No caution.
Stay
Stay
green.
green. He is now off the racing surface, but unfortunately that kicks the 8 car out of the pack, and he's gonna hope for he's probably hoping for a caution soon, or he is a sitting duck.
Yeah, side by side for a second here. Saw some residual smoke out of turn 2, and how does that affect what you can see out of the front windshield?
Well, I can tell you from experience that scares the living daylights out of you. There's the 16 fighting back on the outside again. This time has help. The 27, who was involved in a couple wrecks earlier, he's back up there now. The 34 car's still in the mix after the wrecks. The 42's into the outside wall. It looked like somebody else, but I could not tell who. It was the 46. It might have been the 46 or the 11.
May have been the 11. Oh, here we go. Elijah Fisher around.
16. Oh, that. Ooh,
Colton Ward involved as well. And the caution flies.
So about that commentator's curse?
It strikes again.
Yep.
Well, let's take a look.
Man, he was fast.
Oh!
Oh,
Contact from the 28. And just couldn't keep it straight.
Is there possible that you just get a little bit before that? I want to see if the 28 maybe tried to shoot the middle, or if the 16 might have washed up.
Oh, 28 slides tight up. Yeah. And then he slides, 16 slides down, tags the 34 trying to save it, and around he goes.
With that damage and how hard he hit, there's engine damage in that, I believe.
That's a frustrating way
that car looks like she's hurt.
And this, yeah, that's a lot of damage for that 16 Ford Mustang.
Still running though, which is a good sign. You still have a motor in it. You just don't know what kind of motor in it. But on an unrelated news, that means the 03 of Cobbs is officially going to be back on the lead lap.
Yeah, it fell, what, 5 laps down on lap 20, and it's finally back on the lead lap. There's a lot of takers come to pit road.
That's 42, I believe that's the second incident he's been involved in. Then both times just nowhere to go. But that just happens sometimes in these kind of races, and sometimes you just can't avoid them.
A lot of takers. Only what appear to be 6 cars that stay out. Travis Farmer, Ty Wilson, Hayden Williams, Jackson Hadaway, and Juan Cobb stay out.
It's going to get interesting. Looks like some people are trying to stretch it. Depending on the gas, they might be thinking of 1 stop and 1 or 2 stopping.
Yeah, Travis Farmer last pitted lap 54. So we're going to see... How much longer can Travis Farmer last? Last pitting lap 54.
So trying to do just a little bit of remembering here. It doesn't seem like they're on a 75% tank. I think they're on a 100. So they could possibly, and I could be way off in this, Probably about 55-ish. It'll be pushing far. I'm gonna Google it right now, actually. I just tried to Google.
Classical sleep deprivation.
Listen, it is a long day.
Yep, and the pace lights go out. We're getting ready to restart.
So roughly around 55, 60 from what I'm reading.
Well, last pitted lap 54. So that leads him to get all the way to about lap 104 to 114.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to pit again with 20 to go. Now the question is, are they banking on cautions and gonna try to save, or are they going to
Bank
pit
on green flag
and
runs and
maybe?
pit early.
Yeah, that's there's a lot of what ifs going on here, especially at a track like this. You're going down like 2 laps, especially with pit entry is. It's a big risk to take.
Well, the pace car dives down, and that's a really big outside line.
They'll shuffle around here in a minute.
Green flag back in the air here from Atlanta.
Great start by Travis. Looks like
Six.
everything seems orderly for now, but it's also very easy to be orderly when there's 2 cars on the outside line and everyone else on the inside. The 27 has now officially made his way back into the top 5. He has stayed here for a good while now, actually. The 11 car's also made his return up there.
A lot calmer with less cars. I will tell you that much.
They haven't caught up yet. There's still 2 or 3 cars back there. Looks like they're might be trying to catch up. I think one of them has significant damage though. Is the 88 of Hadaway, I believe. Now we gotta remember, the deeper into this run we get, the worse and worse these cars are going to handle. We might see some more spins coming out of the top side of the corner.
Hayden Williams making his return to the top 5. He's sitting second, right behind your race leader, Travis Farmer.
It looks like people might be starting to try to single file out just a bit. I don't know if it's on purpose or what, as there looks to be a 4-car breakaway. They almost go 3 wide back there. It looks like they're trying to. 27 looks like he's looking to the top side, but there's just nothing there right now. Oh, I think he might be getting shuffled. Tries to go to the top by himself. I think the 5 car, he has the 5 car, the 8 car goes with him now. As the 3 cars behind look like they're now starting to gain on the pack.
Well, Aaron Stanton makes his move up to second. Oh, I heard motor blow. May have been one of the cars down on pit road.
It's unfortunate.
Just under halfway here at Atlanta, and I think it's time we run through the field, shall we?
Let's do it.
Travis Farmer, your race leader, started back in 12th, and he's currently in control and now under attack from the 27 of Aaron Stanton.
And Stan got the number 3 as he makes a move trying to take second place away. with the 9 car who is 16 laps down behind him right now. Giving help as the 11 car follows him.
Too much action to run through the field. Aaron Stanton falls back to 4th. Side by side with
There he
Dustin
goes.
Valenti.
It was nice and peaceful till we went through the field.
So he started to go through the field, and then everyone
Yeah.
wants to. Let's race now.
The 46 following the 11 with the 5 car behind him as the 40 now catches it behind him as 88 goes to the top side. Behind him is the 43 and I believe the 03 who is also back on the lead lap. Made a great drive out there. And the 8 car who was up front has now fallen all the way to the back. Now that could be strategy or something could have shuffled him out. As we are now single, I say single file as we go too wide in turn 1. We are mostly single file as Travis unfortunately gets shuffled out. Now when it gets single file like this, when you get shuffled out, you're not finding a gap most likely. You're along for the ride. You're going backwards.
Oh, there's a gap. Oh, Cade Cannon around.
9 car, can he save it? On the bumpiness of the apron, he keeps it straight.
What a save! I thought he was
shuffle everything.
I thought he was
now
turning.
There's too wide.
I thought Cannon was sliding back up into the field.
No, what a save! Again, it is hard to do that with the racket pinion steering. And they make it like Travis is not letting go of that second spot, by the way.
Absolutely. You keep You keep mentioning this rack and pinion steering. How does that differ from the old style of steering from, say, the Gen 6s and the Gen 5s?
For me, like the best way I can describe it, you feel light. So you'll think, okay, I have it saved, but you won't know. And then all of a sudden you're sliding, or you'll think, oh, I'm still sliding when you're not.
So
it can really throw you off.
So the difference between having it controlled and not having it controlled is a lot less than, say, with a Gen 6 or a Gen 5, the old style of steering.
You can tell with those cars very easily when you're still sliding or not. You can feel it in the wheel very, very nicely because it doesn't shoot, or it doesn't want to shoot around on you. The 5 car goes below the apron for a second. But the old cars, the head more, I can't speak. Could give it up. Old cars, the wheels had more weight to them. You could feel the weight of the car shifting around. It wasn't like it was on ice. For example, if you were to get an Xfinity car sideways, for example, at Bristol, and you got
you're sideways
at Bristol. Yeah, you get these cars sideways at Bristol, you can't tell, like, am I sideways or not? What's going on? And especially with these next gens, you don't drive them off the right rear, from what I've noticed. I could be way wrong on it. These seem to be more driven off the right front.
Yeah, which is probably why drivers like Jimmy Johnson are struggling so much, because Jimmy Johnson taught himself how to drive off the right rear, and he's not able to do that.
Well, that, and again, if you look at Johnson's career, they had one wreck, I think it was 28.
Travis Farmer around.
He saved it.
And we're wrecking.
Bernard. They keep it straight.
Through the grass.
They keep it straight through the grass.
No.
Oh, Travis, hang on to her.
And Ben Knert spins it out. And the caution comes out.
This changes
everything.
Because if you pit right now, you make it a one stop.
Well, let's take a look. Here we go. Yep, slight contact between the two, and through the grass they go.
Travis came up just a tad bit, tapped the right rear of the 46. I could be wrong. Oh, looks like the lines kind of just met. 46 came down, Travis came up, and their lines just kind of converged.
Take a look right here. It kind of looks like Knert's sideways right there.
Yeah, and I think he did come down a little bit, actually. You're right.
A potential wreck under caution? I'm getting one ping. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
That's not good.
No, how do you deal with that? That's pretty good damage on the rear end of that 11 now, too. That back end's not going to be in the track. That's going to make it loose.
Yep, and Cade Cannon stays out. He's going to get a wave around.
He's going to be at 15 laps, I think down to 14 laps down now. As we have passed halfway in this race. I can guarantee you there's a lot of pressure that's starting to be felt. Because now that you're past this halfway point, people are going to really want to start pushing now. As it looks like there's some right front wheel damage on that 11 car. If you look at that right front, it looks like it's bowed in. Damage might be a lot more significant than we thought. As Fisher is now back on the track, 16 laps down.
Whew, so a lot of drivers multiple laps down, and they're going to continue to be a part of this race, and we still have a battle at the front to watch. Is Dusty Valenti? You mentioned having that damage. Ty Wilson, slight damage. Ben Milden, Ben Hertz. Those two have been involved in incidents before. Aaron Stanton, clean so far. Hayden
5
Williams.
cars going to the back. What's going on there?
5 car of Ty Wilson. I do not know. Well, we're double filing, and we're as double file as a 7-car field can be.
Yeah, I'll take us till the next caution, but then I'm going to have to call it, unfortunately, for tonight. It is very late where I am. And unfortunately, I do have to be up early.
The issues in racing, especially late night racing. But it's currently something like 4 p.m. in the Sims, so still plenty of sunlight left here at virtual Atlanta, and
I am looking outside right now. It is black.
it's
No
been
sunlight.
it's been blackout where I live since I woke up, so
It's 10:16. I have to bowl tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna get tortured again by bowling pins.
yeah, I mean it's kind of interesting because you are the height of bowling pins, so pace car pulls in, we get ready to go back to green.
Fair.
And we're green. Dusty Valenti with a jump. Big gap between him and Ben Knert, and that gap evaporates immediately with the damage.
Yeah, he's gonna have to figure out quickly under pressure what damage is on that car, where is it gonna run, what speed has been taken away. I believe that 46, I think, might have some damage too behind. There's a lot of wounded warriors out here. I believe that's a 28 car on the top side. Looks like he's getting that top line rolling. The big checkup looks like it happened on the bottom there. '28 car to the front. I think he's trying to clear low, but I think yes, he did.
Yeah, he's already well low. Aaron Stanton
Now
now
it
leading
leaves
that
the
outside line.
27.
Here comes
I
Travis
don't think he's
Farmer
gonna work.
coming back.
Yeah, he had to get out of that inside line. He was stuck behind 2 cars damaged, and that's when you have a fresh car, that's not the spot you want to be. As the 8 car makes his way back to the front, as the fight for the lead heats up.
And now Ben Milden loses the lead, and now Jackson Hadaway wants it. He dives low.
Now this fight is now officially heating up. Now remember, if these cars get in, you do end up getting into it. That means every car on the field will have been in this one wreck or another.
Here's
It's
Elijah
just,
Fisher. Where is he going to go? He's been running like middle to low.
I believe actually there's only one car right now that has not been involved in anything. And I believe, I could be wrong, I might be the 28.
I believe it's at 20. I believe it's at 27.
27 was involved. He was involved in the first one.
Ooh.
The first
So,
big wreck.
first
Was the
big
8 car
wreck.
involved in one?
Yeah, the 8 car's been involved in one.
The
I don't have the
28
27
got
written down at
loose.
all.
I believe it's just the 20,
I believe
28
it's the
that's
20.
not been involved.
I believe it's the 27 and the 28. Yeah. I have neither of those two numbers written down. I think I have every other number written down somewhere.
Only reason I remember it is because I remember seeing the car spin up the track.
Oh yeah, with that spin with the 28. So no, that spin with the 28 saved from that 16 and 3 rack on back
Yep.
on lap 53. So yeah, it is that 27 that hasn't been involved in an accident yet. So everyone's damaged, or everyone's been involved in some way or another.
I think they're catching the 16 if they've not already passed him. Which could bunch every. Oh no, they
Yeah,
already
there's
got around
16.
him.
Yeah,
Apparently,
16's back there.
I was watching some other race apparently. Oh, 28 goes around.
We just mentioned him.
Wow.
What a save. Caution flies.
Just like that. Wow.
Oh!
Oh!
Got some PTSD flowing through the veins here.
Because I bent the guy coming innocently. I want to go back and look at that. Look at the gap he slid through. That could have been so much worse. Because he spun from the top line down across the bottom and barely shot between right in front of Trevor. Right there.
Able to keep it off the wall right there, so.
I do believe.
And then this is what we were talking about right there.
Yeah.
Almost comes up right in front of the 5 of Wilson. And I think. Yeah, just, here it comes down pit road. Ben Knert inherits the lead. He brings it down pit road. Oh, Jackson Hadaway stays out. Hayden Williams stay out. So those are going to be your top 2 leaders. Those 2 teammates, too. Sitting 1 and 2 right now.
I'm looking for the stream right now on my phone, so I can go back and look and see who's involved. I don't see the stream anywhere.
Ugh.
It's in Inspired Racing, right?
Yeah, that should be right. It's in, let me send you a link.
I could just be blind though too. So here's go see if I can find. I'm pretty sure the 27 was involved in the first one. I could be entirely wrong. If he wasn't, then yeah, he's the only one right now. That's not.
We can pull up. Yeah, we can go back and pull up that that
I
wreck.
am. I've got it up right now.
Here's that wreck, and
I might have the 88 stuck in my head. Yeah, no, 27 was down there. Look at him, sideways.
I see that. Yeah. So
He
the
got
27 was involved.
But did he get through without getting hit or anything? That's the question. He's through.
He's through.
Only one that got. What the heck happened to the 22? I didn't see that part. I'm sorry for laughing. Just a little bump. There's always. I don't know why that made me laugh a little bit. Yeah, the 27 is the only car that is clean through here right now.
That's what happened to the 22.
Yeah. Wondering what took him out. That would do it. It's a right front probably. Just a little love tap.
Yeah, just a little love tap. That was caution number 2, lap 20 that we were just looking at.
Bob got so around lap 120. Next caution has to be it for me. Don't get old. I'm saying that as 21. That's not right.
Yeah.
It is funny though that the bowling thing that you're talking about. Not only in one, I am short too. So thank you.
I know you're
5'6".
short. That's why I said that.
But the other thing is, especially considering Watkins Glen incident with me, where I just completely forgot to brake for turn 1 and absolutely annihilated 3 guys on my first ever league race.
Well,
Great time.
Well, now it's just the thing with like Ian Eagle and JJ Watt, you and I in the booth.
Yeah. It gives you some good perspective though when you have people that have raced these cars, because we can give insight on how it feels sometimes.
Hey, yeah, absolutely, and we're getting ready to go green. Back underway here from Atlanta.
Restrictor plate racing is really good in these cars.
2 teammates side by side. We go back underway here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. In a eventful race so far, only 107 laps in this 180 lap event. Oh, we're wrecking!
And someone just got turned.
Valenti saves it. We stay green.
Straight.
What a save! He got left hooked into turn
He's
number
got
1,
big
and
damage.
he
Look
saves
at
it.
the crab
But
walking.
what the damage!
That rear end was everywhere. That car is hurt.
He saves it. We stay green, and we're still racing up here in the front.
A big breakaway. Look, everybody hit the brakes. There's smoke, residual smoke, I believe. Wow, that is a big break. So now it's a strategy game right here.
Yep.
And depending on when these guys pit, you could see some varying strategies. I think they're probably going to look at around lap 140. I think be expecting to see some takers. You're just cutting it right, about 40 laps to go. You still got 20 laps in the tank. They might even pit earlier, honestly, or they might go all the way to the tank's out.
So so this race has turned into a fuel strategy race, right? We've got.
I believe so, because there's, I think, 2 or 3 different packs going around the track right now.
We've had 8 cautions so far, and we still have 71 laps to go in tonight's event. And
Yeah,
we
who
have
pit under that caution? The 2 big packs in the 40. That second pack's gonna catch the lead pack. There's a lot. Looks like there's a lot more numbers in that second pack compared to the first. And if they catch them, because I believe they're going to. Oh yeah, they're gonna catch them. It's gonna get interesting, because that's when checkups happen, and that's when it gets dangerous. They're about only a second behind, but they are gaining rapidly. Is the 42 car leads the second pack. They are definitely closing that gap down. They're almost there. They probably have the draft by now. If he does, that means they're going to have such a massive run coming. Let's see here. Yes, they do have the draft. They are only 3/10 of a second back. And there they come. Someone, looks like the top 4 block the top. They want to keep the top. The rest of them go low. And here's where it can get dangerous. You can see some cars are bailing to the top. They're going to leave some guys across the bottom.
Oh, I thought Mike Hauser was going to get turned right there.
Because if you look, guy that was, I think, second or third in line to the second pack, Travis Firm, he's now up leading where that second group would have been. Getting ready to take, I think, P3 if this keeps up. Because they are all just jockeying for position. So 42 now fighting to try to take position back. As now the pack has finally officially formed 2 wide, about 4 or 5 rows deep.
And the action is going back.
They are still trying to get that outside roam, but it looks like they're now losing the numbers game. But they have that side drafting that they can do to slow down the inside line and cause them to check up. And it builds them massive runs off, as you see the 27 getting a run coming off the corner. Gonna get them all the way up beside P2, and the inside should pull a little bit here. But it looks like the outside is more organized or close together. I think the outside will get him here.
And here they go. Aaron Stanton to the lead, just like you had just said. Aaron Stanton clears Jackson Hadaway on the bottom, but Jackson Hadaway has his teammate right behind, and Farmer gets wiggly off of turn 4.
Very, very loose, and that's going to open the door for the 8 car to retake the lead.
Lap 117 of 188. Cautions in the books, but a lot of drivers still able to keep racing and produce such great racing as we're watching right here.
Looks like the outside line trying to form back up as they get very, very close together. What you want to do as the car on the outside, you want to try to hug the inside. Keep it as tight to them without risking too much of wrecking. But you want to try to slow them up. Right now they're doing an alright job at it, but I think as the race gets closer and closer, they're going to get tighter and tighter.
And that's when the wrecks are going to happen, is
tags
someone pushes too close to that. That's how the wrecks are going to happen, is someone pushes too close to that inside line and contact happens. Ty Wilson up the track. He's able to keep it underneath Wade Alexander, and we stay green, no wreck.
The outside line is formed back up as they are marching to the front. That is the preferred line from it looks like right now. It was all them passes have mainly came from the top side, but it's again a double-edged sword, because that's also where all the wrecks have happened. As you see, the first really big push that we've seen really all race come from the 42 to the 13. Very light but very large push, and those are the kinds of pushes you want to give. Those light but long ones, because it gives you momentum on the whole straightaway. As there's now a car into the wall, looks like. I think we might be wrecking here. Nope, they keep it straight. They got very tight going into the corner of the top side. And don't look now, but the 5 car is still in the fray of this in the back. He's just waiting back there. We are still side by side for the lead.
Yeah, I'd like to mention, look at the first 2 drivers on the bottom. Jackson Hadaway, Hayden Williams. Those 2 are teammates, currently sitting 1-2 on the bottom. And I don't think those two are looking to deviate from each other.
No, best thing you can have behind you in these races is the teammate. You can communicate with them and you can figure out what you want to do. Right now, I'd like but don't like the spot they're in. I'd like it if they were on the top side, just because it seems like the top side has the momentum. As we're catching the lap car, the number 11, which we have seen has just been so beaten up. It's going to be very interesting when they catch him, because where are they going to go? As the 8 car gets loose, he's going to get shuffled 3 wide in the middle. The 27
And
clears low.
Aaron
He
Stanton
takes the
drops
lead as they
down.
catch the lapper.
Oh,
Oh, 11 car under the wall again. That got dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Now
I thought that 11 was coming down and turning, but here's the battle for second. Hayden Williams, Travis Farmer, and Farmer has
And
that
here's
help
the thing
from
I'm
Colton
worried
Ward.
about now. That 27 might be a little too far in front, and yes, he was, because now Farmer looks to the inside, makes a big move. See if he gets help from 3, or will he clear him to get up? It's not quite. Those two have been a factor all race, the 13 and the 27. No matter where you look, they're always in the top 5 or at least near it. And right now we're seeing some really good fighting from them. We're seeing some pretty aggressive, pretty good pushing coming from that 42, actually.
Already over
And now with
3/4.
55 laps to go, right around. Fuel window, I believe, is open at this point now. I could be wrong, unless they, but now it becomes the game of who's going to pit, who's going to stay out, and who's going to have the numbers with them when they pit.
Longest stint on field was 38 laps.
We got to be getting close to that right here. Feels like we've gone a pretty good distance. We are still racing side by side, but clean, and that is the biggest part of it. The best way to tell when someone's pitting, especially at these super speedways, you'll see them start lining up on the bottom. As the 3 car pushes up, almost got the 42 there. As these cars, you can see the handling is just gone away. And now the question becomes, when they pit, will they take tires? Or are they just going to do splash and go? Because you don't know what your tires are going to be like.
Here we
It
go.
starts to say,
Everyone
well,
looks to be
he's
coming to
gonna
the
take
bottom.
the
Wade Alexander goes
40 car gets
around.
loose. Can he save it?
He's gonna. Oh, nope. Around he
Oh, nope.
goes
He's
into the outside
around
wall.
part of that wall. That should bring out a caution.
And
You stay green for
we
now.
stay green for now.
You stopped in a bad spot.
That's a bad spot. The leader's on the backstretch.
Oh, caution.
Wade Alexander going again. Leaders in turn 3.
Looks like we're going to stay green.
Yep. Wade Alexander already going. He's already out to turn number 2. So wow, what a he almost had that thing saved too.
And I think that's an example of that racket pinion steering, because if you look, he probably thought he had to turn more because of that racket pinion. So he probably turned more and the car just gripped and shot back up the hill. The 42 car, we've seen him making some pretty good pushes. He's now up front.
And Jackson Hadaway, is he going to drop down right behind his teammate, work with Hayden Williams?
Looks like he's trying to get down, but he can't get down quite yet. As there's a 2-car breakaway. The 9 car trying to pass the leader. I think the 9 car's still 13 laps down, though.
Still 13 laps down, so...
Puts him down to 12 laps down, though, so he might just want to be trying to lead in case a caution comes out.
Yeah, get another lap back.
As everything looks like it's starting to calm down just a hair. Not as side by side as we were. everything's still very organized. The 9 car gets loose. As I say, it got calm. Saved it coming out of the corner, though. That is the big part of it. Looks like he just got loose coming out of turn 2 again.
A lot of drivers have been doing that, and he loses that advantage of being in front of the leaders in case a caution comes out. And, oh, Travis Farmer closes the door on Jackson Hadaway, and he breaks up those two H&W teammates.
Now, when you're by yourself and you see 2 teammates trying to get together, sometimes that is the best thing to do is to stop it from happening. The 40 now looks like he's making a pit stop. Now that them drivers seen that first pit stop, now they're going to start trying to figure out, all right, when do I want to pit? Because it looks like there's a car in the wall. Looks like that was the 03. Like 2 more cars have officially came out. It'd be the 25 of Stone and the 34. Fortunately, their nights are over.
Unfortunate ways for those two drivers to end. We saw Ty Stone running up towards the front for most of this race. And we saw Austin Winch, some flicker with running in this top group, and unfortunate ways for those two drivers way to end, but Hayden Williams still out in front, and I think Jackson Hadaway is a little frustrated at Travis Farmer for breaking him up with his teammate.
88 is out as well. Another 2 more, I think. Just went 88, and there was one other number I couldn't see.
88 of Bobby Hadaway, and potentially the 28 of Ben Milden as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Those really fast cars. That shows sometimes even the fastest cars do unfortunately have problems, as I believe there's only 9 cars on the lead lap.
8 cars on the lead lap currently. Hayden Williams, Colton Ward are side by side.
It looks like that inside line, there's a lot of cars inside. I think we can expect to see some people starting to pit here. It looks like they're starting to try to line it on the bottom.
And just some quick info I had gotten from the number 13 machine. I got like 10 laps ago, he told me he had about 36 laps of fuel, so I'm assuming they have about 25, 26 more laps of fuel, and he had pit under the last yellow.
So
about half, 60, 55% tank then.
Yeah, so expect pit stops around 20 laps to go. At the very latest.
that's right where you mentioned with drivers trying to run it long, Ashton.
Yeah, now it's going to get tight though, how little that tank is. If you want to save, you don't want to be leading if you're trying to save. You want to be the car behind, using the air so you can lift off the gas, so you can save a little gas. Because when you're the car in front, you're just flat out the entire way, and you just burn through the grass. Gas?
Maybe.
Like we've seen all race. I mean, I expect them to pit for tires before they would pit for fuel because they're slipping and sliding. It's a really hot racetrack. So I would expect them to pit earlier than 20 laps from now just because the tires suck so bad right now.
Yeah, but you don't know who's going to try to play some strategy, who's going to try to take 2, who's gonna gamble and try to take just gas only. I do think 4 tires is the way to go, though.
Oh, definitely. We've seen so many drivers get loose off the corners, and here comes everyone to the bottom.
Yep. I think they might be coming either this lap or next time by, because it'll leave it about 40-ish to go. They might be going like 145, 150, I'm thinking.
And just a reminder, their pit entry, you have to enter into turn 3. You can't enter through 3 and 4. You have to enter going into turn 3. So that's going to be pretty spicy on the green flag pit stop, having to slow down. Obviously, pit speed doesn't start until the actual pit lane off turn 4, but they still have to get down below that white line.
And not to mention, it is not, you don't have as much room to fan out like you would at Daytona, at Talladega. So these drivers are going to have to navigate very, very carefully to get onto that pit road, and especially with what we saw earlier in the pre-race with that dirt, little bit of dirt that was on the apron. That could come into play as well.
And I mean, from personal experience, you can maybe take that apron at around 90, 100 miles an hour. You can't take it at their full speed that they're going 160, 170.
No,
which
you'll get
can
tight
add
or
some
get
skill.
loose. We'll see if that dirt is still on the apron there, and it looks like it's cleared off. They might be okay as they start trying to race side by side just a little bit again.
Just a reminder
Looks
that
like it's
9 cars, Cade Cannon, is not on the lead lap. Currently, he is 14 laps down. Everyone drops to the bottom except for Cade Cannon. I'm anticipating everyone comes in this time.
Yeah, they're coming very, very soon with how they're starting to organize that line. And you already know they're trying to, everybody open these open channels, they're trying to communicate, saying, hey, we're pitting here, don't run me over. And when you pit, how many are going to go with you? Because if you go by yourself, you're a sit and duck rest of the race. If you have people that go with you, say 4 or 5 cars, you all of a sudden become like one of the strongest forces that you can have. Especially with only 8 cars in the lead lap. If you get 5 cars to go with you that are on the lead lap, you become a weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
battle
agree
for the
with that.
lead just becomes so much smaller with less drivers, but you still need to have that strength in numbers with people coming to pit road when you do.
I mean, I would expect these guys to like split in half because you don't want the whole field to come in together because that's just going to result in chaos. But seeing there's about 10, maybe 11 cars in this lead group, I expect 5 cars at a time to come in at the very max.
Yeah, it is getting very, very interesting up here now. Who's going to pit first? I thought they were going to go with when the 40 pit, but I think the 40 had some other issue, unfortunately. As the only cars still at this point who have not been involved in an incident is still that 27.
I mean, you can see the tire wear. They are not able to hold it down there on the bottom. Like, they are sliding up on corner entry. I mean, tire wear as well as flat out doesn't
Especially when it's hot and slick. See, Farmer gets knocked out of line here. With him having no teammates, that's going to be very, very rough to get back down to the bottom. It looks like he found a spot to slot in.
I mean, like we've already said, like, pit entry is pretty tricky. You could even see in those cup races, like the actual pros, they wrecked on pit entry one time. And, I mean, it's sketchy. It's tough.
And not to mention, if a caution were to come out, you're losing around 2 laps if you take 4 tires.
And the apron's bumpy. That's what really makes it
Yes.
tough, is how bumpy it is.
So if, say, the first group pits, and then a caution comes out, they would become trapped 2 laps back.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, that
free
would be
picking.
the benefit to staying out.
It looks
That'd
like
be the
people
benefit
might
of
be
staying
coming down here. Oh, nope. They looked a little funky coming off turn 2. Thought they were coming down. They are still trucking away, getting ready to, closing in on 30 laps to go. Looks like they're trying to go as long as possible. And the worst part of that is if you have if you're, again, by yourself, no teammates, you don't know who to pit with. You don't know when people are pitting. You have to find, if you can figure out when someone is pitting, you have to go with them and just hope it works out. Yeah, they are very, very starting to struggle getting into the bottom of the corner. They are all very orderly right now. Last time I said that, though, we were 4 rows too wide. So let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like this time, however, we will be coming to 30 laps to go. So, I mean, I'm going to expect them to and take half a tank, so they could do 2 tires for the track position.
Yeah, right now, with how late in the race, I could definitely see gas and go being a good strategy. Because if you pit with 30, 20 to go, your tires, you already got all that time. They're going to need all that time to have it changed to even get to you.
I mean, 4 tires would be the comfortability of driving the car. No tires would be the track position, and then 2 tires would just be the good in between.
Yes. But when
So
you take 2
personally, I'd
tires, it
take 2.
also completely changes the handling of the car as well.
That is true.
And
See
he's
some
got some
cars
takers
blowing
coming
in.
down.
Here we
2
come.
cars going down.
Those are the teammates: Jackson
Only
Hadaway, Hayden
2
Williams.
cars. So
Yeah,
that
for
is going
H&W
to be
Motorsports.
very difficult for those two if a big pack comes next time. They're going to have to get a very good pit stop here.
Yeah.
I think
Let's
if
see
they
if
want to have any
more
chance,
people
they
might
need
come
to
in.
gas and go.
Do we see more takers? Yeah.
5 car
We got
dives
cars coming in.
down. 13 dives down. Just those 2. So now we have a mixed strategy.
That's the one. That's the Velocity Motorsports driver and one of the PS3 oldie guys.
So now, who can you trust to work with?
Not gonna lie, I wouldn't trust anybody.
It
I
looks
wouldn't
like
trust
they're
myself.
taking 4 tires, it looks like, from how long they're sitting in the pit box for.
Oh, we got more takers.
Oh, big
Here,
pack,
coming
big
here
in.
pack.
comes everyone.
This will be the pack that decides it right here. How do they get on and off?
Oh, you see the 27 almost going over that
He
white
might
line.
be an unsafe pit entry if he
No,
went
he's
over
fine.
it.
He didn't go over for my POV.
Oh, but did he
Just scroll
speed?
down to
Oh, did he
45.
speed? That's a good question. I mean, that the commitment line comes up on you really quick, and if you don't expect it to come, you're gonna get speeding.
Here comes the top first 2 that pit. Will they inherit it, or will they think they
Looks
still gotta
like
get a lap back?
yeah, they're still a lap down, but here's Travis. They've got Travis Farmer ahead of them. Um,
He's gonna
yeah,
struggle to be catching up.
those two are gonna the teammates work together. Farmer
The
and the 5 got split,
26
so
laps to go. Now the strategy
there's all
comes into play.
27. The lead group, I think they got 2 tires or no tires. I think they went in gas and goed because I think
And
the
there's
8 and
gonna
the
be
3 may have just done 4 tires.
so it's gonna be a big group here coming now. So we're
I mean,
gonna
but they're
see
spread
what
out.
happens.
That's gonna be. They got
They,
a half. He's got a half lap gap, but they're spread out. So that's gonna make it interesting. He's got second gap over second place. Like that's not ideal.
no, and there's a second gap behind second place. Oh, there's a big difference. And if you look back, it looks like there's a 3-car group formed with the 46, the 8, and the 3. So those right now are the ones watched, but they are 11 seconds back.
I mean, if I was the leader, I'd just back up to second place and work together to make sure that the 8 and the 3 didn't catch up.
You also got to rely on the guys behind him to back up to him as well. So that also makes it very tricky to do. It looks like the 46 is in that pack somewhat close to them.
Man, with the way
As it
they're all
looks like
spread
the
out, they look
42
like
is
they're a little bit
officially
longer.
caught up. So this might be giving him just enough of a gap if those 2 work together. But they have to work together all the way to the end. The last lap, they would have to fight for it. But if they start fighting any time earlier, they risk putting themselves in a very bad position. Looks like there's 2 cars closing in on them. If those 2 lappers can catch up, that might give them the numbers that they need.
Yeah, I think the 8 and 3, as well as Travis, I think they all took 4 tires and lead group didn't. Because there's no way that they could have pulled a whole straightaway from pitting 2 laps later.
Or people might have overshot the pit boxes as well.
That's also very true. I mean, you saw they the lead group, they had taken the pit entry way quicker than the other guys. Like
They were
that's
far
part of it.
more aggressive on it, and that's sometimes what you have to do to get them. Now with the race up here starting to heat up just a little bit, I don't think they're no longer catching them. The front group looks like they're now pulling away a little bit actually.
This is looking like some COT type racing with the fact that there's only a few cars in packs. It's
all over this racetrack with 20 laps to go and 21 laps to go. My apologies.
You're bad at maths, apparently.
No. He's bad at reading.
That too.
That's just my education area.
That good old New York public school system.
But I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Roscoe, you're a slow driver, so.
Nah, he spends more time upside down.
Yeah.
They take 20 laps to go. Is the aggression, I think, will arrive very, very fast. If I'm the 42, I'm thinking to myself, alright, I'm running second place, there's 20 laps to go, we have a 10-second lead over the group behind. How can I position myself to get where I need to be to win this race?
I mean, if I'm the 42 and the 43, I'm just going to hang back and save my stuff. Let the 27 pull me around. Because, I mean, the 16 and is that the 11, those two are the lap cars behind them. I mean, they can play a big factor in this finish. Pushing.
And it looks like he might be trying to make a move here. 27 blocks it. They were trying to make a move. You're never safe leading as 43 goes to the inside, trying to shuffle the 42 out. That'll put the 43 in P number 2. As the 27 tries to hold on.
And that's teammates right there with Elijah Fisher in that 16 helping his teammate Mike Hauser.
And when you're a lead car, that is the worst thing to hear behind you.
Teammates.
Because you know they're going to try to get a run as the 16 looks like he just peaked for a second. Or he might have gotten tight.
Cooling off the radiator.
I don't know. I don't think he was too close to heat it up. We
There
do
they
know
go.
they're on older tires.
There they go. Around the outside, Mike Hauser to the point, too wide.
The 42 goes to help the 27. Now they are going to be racing side by side. Who's the 11 pick? The 11 picks the bottom. Oh, very, very close.
Contact.
The 16 gets left. The question is, will the 27 try to take it back?
Yep, there he
goes. He
goes.
looks to the inside and he wants it. He's going to take it as the 42 is going to go with him. Will the 16 be able to get up there and help his teammate? I don't think he's going to get in there in time. I think the 27 is going to clear him off a 2, and he will. So they are racing very, very hard up there, but the harder they race, the more they allow that pack to close in.
The pack that's led by Jackson Hadaway and Hayden Williams. Entering turn number 3 on the track map right there.
15 laps to go. And at this point, give and take is completely gone.
It is all take.
The 42 is looking inside. Looks like the 27 shut the door.
Leaks inside again.
27's getting tight. He needs to run just a little lower if he wants to block it. Because right now that door might be open now, but with 1 to go.
That door is getting shut, and that 27 is getting turned.
Yes. Because they are catching 2 more cars. Now this could either slow them down, or if the cars try to jump into the end, it could speed them up as well. But it could also make the racing for the front way more aggressive.
The 2 cars they are catching.
Also 2 cars that do not want to go a lap down.
The 2 cars they're catching, that's the 40 of Wade Alexander, the 84 on the ticker, and the 5 of Ty Wilson. So the 84 willing to go the lap down, but I think Ty's going to try and jump out in front of Aaron Stanton, try and stay on the lead lap.
Looks like he's going to try to stay high here, and he will. That's sportsmanship at its finest right there. You see the lead cars coming, you know there's 13 to go, and you see them that they're fighting for the win, and you move out the way. That's how you do it. As the 40 tags the wall, just tear. Giving it a little love touch.
Just verifying it's still there.
Now officially only 7 cars in the lead lap. The last car on the lead lap, Travis Farmer, he's, I believe, completely by himself. As this pack is now gaining strength fast. I do think that he did indeed take 4 tires, and unfortunately that made the bed for him. While he does have a decent lead over them, that lead is going to shrink and shrink fast, as they are still pulling away from the second pack.
There's Travis Farmer, and here's this lead pack.
At this point, if you're Travis, you see them coming, you know they're coming. Just go high, let them go. You have no help, there's no reason to race them hard, you're just gonna hurt yourself more at that point, and you risk wrecking.
You see the speed differential.
Right now, if you're Travis, you're praying that someone gets racy and wrecks, so you don't lose the lap. And there's the second pack just coming in from the tail end of you. And I think it's a majority damaged cars in that second pack. I'm just looking at the scoring monitor. As you see, Travis is going high to let the lead pack go. They're very, very single file right now, I've noticed.
Nine laps to go here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Aaron Stanton, Colton Ward sitting 1-2. Mike Hauser currently third in line, and that's all lap cars behind as Dusty Valenti takes a wild ride, goes to near the outside wall, and able to keep it going straight.
8 laps left to go. They are still single file.
And just a quick
Eventually,
reminder, the double yellow, double white line is still in effect. If you force someone down there, you're getting penalized. But if you go down there and not force them there, you're going to get penalized. So, let's say Ward passes Stanton below the line and wins the race. He's not winning the race. It's going to go to Stanton.
that is a big change as well then. So they cannot go underneath it at all. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how this race goes, because they are still single file. I thought one would have jumped out by now. Maybe they might have just put just a little too little in. Maybe they're just too short.
Well, another thing to keep in mind is here goes Mike Hauser around the outside. But only those top 3 cars. You see that 27, the 42, and the 43. Those are the only 3 cars in this lead pack that are on the lead lap. Everyone else is at least 1 lap down. So only the top 3 are able to fight for the lead.
And I think the only one that has a teammate in that pack is the 42 with that 16.
The 43 and the 16.
But the 42 and 27 are teammates. So
those 2 are working together most likely as well.
So really, it's the 42 and the 27 versus the 43 and the 16. Those
so it
are
becomes
the 3 in the back
teammate
there.
tango. Who's better at pushing? Who's better at blocking? Who's going to have the better control? Right now, it seems the 27 and the 42 have it on lockdown right now. And as a team, this is the best thing to see, is sitting 1-2 in control.
If I'm the 27, I'm going to hug it down low when it comes to the finish, because shorter route, they can't pass me down there. So it's like
4 laps to go as aggression is going to rise as the 43 looks high.
Here he goes, Hauser to the top, Elijah Fisher in tow.
Will the 27 block it? I think he has to block it here if he wants a good chance, and he's going to. 42 is going to try to suck him back just a little bit. They're hugging each other extremely tight. Now as the 16 gets tight into the wall, it's going to cost them both.
43 got sideways after that bump.
Taking 3 laps to go. The 42 is giving a little bit of a shock going into the corner. It is all take, no more give. I think the 42 might be looking for a way around. 16's desperately trying to get back to his teammate. We are getting ready to come take 2 laps to go.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 3-wide finish coming to the line, or one of those fantastic Phobo-tastic Atlanta finishes, as Darrell Waltrip likes to say.
2
Atlanta's
laps
really good
to
at making
go.
fun finishes.
Now the question becomes, how loyal is that 42 going to be to the 27? And don't look now, but that 16 and the 43 just had a massive run coming, and here they come.
Oh, he's going
Oh,
high.
they got tight.
If I'm the
They
42,
had a
I'm going to
massive
push
run.
my teammate. If I'm the 42, I'm pushing my teammate until the final corner, and I'm going to try and pass him.
White
Massive
flag is
break
out.
as the
1 lap to
43's gonna
go
have a-
here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2 sets of
Tom
teammates
42 backing
fighting
up.
for the win.
I think it's going to be between the 27 and the 42 here.
I'm the
But
42.
Here
the
comes the
43
run.
is coming with a massive run.
The block.
Where are
And
they
he
going to
goes
go?
high.
42's looking inside.
Not
43
enough.
to
It's
the
not
top
enough.
side. It's not going to be enough. They are going to be
hold 'em
stuck
off.
too wide as the 27. The only car not in an incident is going to come
Hauser's
take
gonna
the
get
checkered
second.
flag to
Oh,
win
they're
and
wrecking
they
after the
wreck it
line.
across the line.
What a oh!
Oh.
Major wreck after the
He's
start-finish line. Colton Hunty
is
rests
There's the barrel
on
roll.
his hood.
And still hitting the gas.
That's just him letting us know he's
Forky
okay.
is upside down. Forky is upside down.
Massive blow to the
He is
inside wall.
gone.
Is he gonna get help? Is he gonna get help to get put back up? Wait.
No, I think he's stopping to see if he's all right. As you see, the crew members. Oh, he's doing burnouts on the grave.
This was a massive hit. It looks like I think the 42 and the 43 made contact. Who got the position?
43
I think
got
the
it.
43 got him here.
43 got it, but not without
See
murder.
what happens here. 42
Oh,
comes
he
up
slid
right
up.
into
42
him.
slid up. 42 slid up.
And
42
once
killed
again,
himself. Oh, there's
Travis
Farmer.
gets the
Oh,
scare
he
of a
missed it.
lifetime. It's the second time this race, and let's just
last
look
lap
at
you're
this
not listening.
blow.
Oh no, he's gonna hit the opening. Oh no, he's gonna
Right,
hit the
no
first
safer
pit
barrier.
box. Oh, wait, that's where the pit wall and that little barrier starts. So
Massive,
it's like a
massive
little opening
hit.
there. It looks like the 27 might be burning it down.
Let's take a look. This is from the pit lane camera. Come off of 4.
This will give you a real idea
Oh,
of
no,
how
this
hard
is gonna
this
be
hit
big.
was. Look at all that momentum he has going.
Oh, he's in the air before he even hits it.
Right side's
The
completely gone at that point. Go on
Forky
board
is
with that. That
upside
has to be a
down.
wild ride on board. And you're not lifting at all at this point. You're trying to get to that line as soon as you can. Right here, he's flat, flat,
He's
flat,
kinda
flat.
going back.
He's still on the gas.
Oh,
The motor
I
broke
feel
a
the
little
pain
late
right
there,
there.
buddy.
That looks
feel the
like
pain.
one of my wrecks, but what
Yeah,
a
Mr.
what a
Priest
way
already
to
knows
end
how it
this
is.
race.
Dang.
The 27, the only car not involved in an incident, takes
He
the
wins.
checkered flag.
Well,
And look
final
at that time differential between second and third. They were very, very close at the line.
final
Might be a
thoughts
glitch.
on this race.
It was
Awesome.
a blast. You saw some strategy in there. You saw handling definitely becoming a big issue. We saw a really good finish out of there. And one of the big key takeaways was keeping the car clean. And it seemed like only one guy was able to keep it clean. And the guy that kept it clean, Aaron Stanton, was the one that took the checkered flag.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate, Groska, you letting me Nash and join you.
Yep. What a race. This was an absolute blast to commentate. Thank you all for tuning in tonight here for the Inspired Thunder Series first next-gen race here at Atlanta. Coming up next week, Wednesday, the Gaslight Racing Series continues its late model stock series only on the Green Flag Racing Network Racing Series. And Robert McKay continues with race number 2 of the Inspired Truck Series.